So I'm sitting here out at the lake bungalow, just relaxing, getting some chiropractic stuff done, getting some coaching stuff done, getting some stuff out to clients, just having silence to be able to do what I need. And the thing that popped into my mind when I was out today on the boat, I went out to the cove and I turned it off and sat there in silence. And by the way, if you've never just been in pure silence and pure thought, you need to do it. You'd be surprised at how fucking awesome your brain is and how well it works when you listen to it and let it work. And it was objections. Because I'm so brash in the way that I present stuff, because I'm so truthful and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, I get a lot of objections. A lot. What about this and what about that? And people are so soft. So I thought that would be a good topic to talk about, is objections in the clinic. Because all these little pansy coaching programs, what do they teach you to do? They teach you some reactive line to their objection, like it's going to, mind fuck them and trick them and bully them into actually starting, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. And all of you, if you're a chiropractor, you've heard this shit. Well, I really can't afford that. You can't afford not to. Who the fuck do you think you are if you say shit like that to patients? If I said that and you said that to me, I would literally turn to you and I would say, how disrespectful. Who do you think you are? Do you think that little smart ass line just filled up my bank account and made me be able to afford your care? And you would sit there like, with your foot in your mouth. You can't talk to patients like that. And you can't trick them, bully them, or mind fuck them into changing their objection. Do you know what an objection is? An objection is their non-confrontational way. Pause. Everything that I teach is rooted in the true psychology of what's going on and the truth, okay? A patient's objection is their non-confrontational way of getting out of your clinic and telling you no, right? It's the female's equivalent of friend zoning you. No, let's just be friends. No, I need to go home and talk to my husband. I need to talk to my wife about this. They are telling you no, and you need to accept that. A, they may have been somebody that were going to tell you no matter what, no matter how good everything is. Or B, you need to look in the mirror and say, there is something not desired about myself, my clinic, or what I do that most people are saying no and giving me that price objection or that I need to think about an objection. It doesn't matter, within reason, if you are good at what you do, the price. Okay? Now, we can't price ourselves completely out of the market and be $10,000 a care plan, but there's a certain value system in people's heads and what they're willing to pay for based on the level that they realize how much it's going to help them. Do you realize how powerful that is? Do you realize what I just said? That all boils down to your ability to be able to help them. If they're objecting, they just want out of there. Objections should go like this. We'll do a few common ones. Hey, I need to go home and think about this. I need to go home and talk to my wife. Absolutely. We've got it here. Let us know if you have any more questions. If your wife has any questions, we're here when you're ready or when you need us. Have a great day. That's it. Next. You're moving on to the next one. Next. That's what I do with clients. You don't like what I say? You don't like what I have to offer? I don't give a fuck. Next. Okay? It's like that with your patients. I know I can help them. That's not a bad attitude to have. I know I can help them. If they don't want it, next. See you later. I'm here if you want to, and I'll still love you when you come back. But next. Okay? That I don't do with my clients. If you say no, you can't come back. Hey, I really would like to do that. That's just too expensive. If they truly want to do it, it's just price. Figure out a way to work with them. You better figure out a way to work with every fucking person that comes into your clinic that can't afford it. Okay? Now, there's going to be some people that can't afford anything. That is a different story. Okay? I can't afford that. It's too much. Okay, well, what could you afford per month? to put towards your care. I could only do $100. Okay, I'll design something that's $100 a month. How's that sound? And then you use your brain and figure it out. Maybe it's going to be a lot less visits, and maybe less therapies, and maybe less stuff. Okay? I can't afford that. Okay, how about I put something together that's more affordable? I don't know. I don't know if I want to commit to anything. Okay, I completely understand. Not a problem at all. How about a no-contract wellness membership that we have at our office? You can cancel whenever you want. Comes with a certain number of visits per month. How about that? No, I don't know right now. Okay, perfect. Hey, let us know if you ever need anything. We got your care plan on file. We're here if you need us, and I appreciate you coming in. If you need anything, call us. If you have any questions, call us. Patients should always end on an incredible note when they leave your office. But the bottom line is this. Don't be some solar panel salesman, some used car salesman where you think you're going to posture up, where you're going to bully or be a little bit more witty than patients when they come in and trick them into starting. That's not what objections are. Objections are people trying to get out of your office without confrontation. And we can try to talk to them about that a little bit, but most of the time it's just, I completely understand. Let us know if you ever need anything. Thank you so much for coming in. And then next, and then we move on to the next one. We have so many new patients coming in on an influx with what we do because we're so good at it. It doesn't matter. There's an unlimited amount of people. You know, where I practice, there's a chiropractor on every motherfucking corner. Every one. And I smoked all of them. And you know what's funny is, every time I did something, they all fucking tried to copy it. It was a disaster. They all did it wrong. But if you're good at what you do, it don't matter if there's 3 on the same freaking shopping center as you. I don't care. I'll smoke all of them. I'll smoke them all. That's what I'm doing with these coaches and these consultants. I'm going to smoke all of them because what I tell is the truth and it works. And when doctors apply that to their offices, they'll see that, and I'll be known as the guy that's got the answers. That's how you approach practice. I know I got the answer. I'm the best at what I do. I'm better than everybody. I'm better than all of them because I've worked hard. I've done the research. I've gotten better at my technique, my craft. I've gotten better at the services that I do. I would look people in the eye and I don't know, does decompression, you really think it's going to work? Listen, John, I guarantee you, and it's pretty crazy for a doctor to say the word guarantee. I guarantee you, if you start decompression, that thing's going to be a hell of a lot better. I guarantee it. Now, I don't know how much better, but I guarantee you'll be happy with how much better. Fair enough? When you're that good, you can look patients in the eye and say stuff like that and be able to sleep at night because you're so good at what you do. It's like the orthopedist, the interventional orthopedist that I see for my stem cells. What do you think about this? Yep, that'll take care of it. No problem. And it's to the point now where it's just like, hey, Dr. Pitts, what do we need to do? Hey, we need to inject the iliolumbar ligament, this ligament, that ligament, and you'll be good to go. Cool, man. Here you go. Here's my card. You've always done me right. I've always got better. And that's the reputation you build. That when somebody has a problem, they can come in and tell you, and you can solve it. And then, so it's like, what am I getting at with all this? What I'm getting at is, if you're really good at what you do, you'll never have objections. You'll never, ever have objections. And the ones that are objecting, they don't want it. They don't want it. Okay? Imagine if we did that anywhere else in our lives. Somebody told us something and then we tried to weasel a different way to convince them. You make sure everything is done flawlessly. You're really good at it. And if they object, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Okay? I hope that video ruffled enough feathers for 10 people to leave my email list. I'm not kidding. It's the same way in my clinic. I don't want to make people mad, but I want to get down to the people that I want in the clinic. It's the same thing with my coaching. I want to funnel through all those people and get down to the ones that I want to help and I want to be around. Okay, when you're really good in practice, you can do that. You know, probably 5 times a week, I would page up to the front to the girls after I did an exam and say, hey, don't schedule them back. Because I don't need to sell everybody. I don't care. They were a complete jackass, asshole, smartass, and just they weren't appreciative to be there. They were sitting on their phone, you know, while I'm trying to talk to them. Guess what? I'm not going to schedule you back. See you later. Okay? And so the girls, they get up front, and the girls will go, instead of, hey, let's get you back for Dr. Warren to go over some recommendations, they would just say, hey, thanks for coming in. If you ever need anything, let us know. And boom, I'm wasting as little time as possible, moving on to the ones that want help and want what I got. That's what I'm doing, okay? It's the same thing with what I do here. Boom, here's what I can do. Show me everything you want in life. Let me show you, I can show you how to build your practice to get all that stuff. Well, I don't know if I need to talk to my wife. I need to. Okay, well, let me know within 24 hours after that. No go. There's nothing wrong with that. Not harsh. There's plenty of chiropractors out there to help, and there's unlimited. They're graduating way more than they need to. There's more chiropractors out there than all the coaches combined could possibly help. Okay? I don't care. Same thing when you're in the office. Nothing razzes us up. We don't care. You know, when I first was in practice, it was like, I took everything so personally, and it was like, when I get home, I would just sit there and think, sit out there by the fire pit at night. It's like, why didn't they start? What did I do wrong? What did I this? What did I that? Just wasn't as good as my craft yet. That's all it was. Just needed to get better and get better and get better and get better and get better. And then you get to the point where you're just so good and tell people what they need, and then they either start your care or they don't. But you have to get to the point where you're bulletproof. They don't start. I don't care. Next. Thanks for coming in. Okay? So you get the point. The point is, if you're really good at what you do, there will be no objections. And if you do have objections, it's just patients trying to non-confrontationally get out of there. Okay? If you're constantly getting objections, something's wrong with you or your office, and we need to dive into that. Hit me up. Hope that didn't make you too bad, or make you too mad. Hope you can handle that. Hope you understand, and I hope you think about it before you get your panties in a wad.